Yes, we are live now on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and our Zoom community that have joined us. Thank you all for being part of this monthly webinar and monthly live across all the platforms. This is Dr. Ory Martins Monthly. We started this for a while and we continue when people are greeting Happy New Month. Happy New Month. We chose to impart, to educate, and to strengthen people on how to make it big during the month. This month, 1st of December, will not be an exception, and subsequent month too will continue. I want to thank you guys for being part of this. Wherever you are joining us and from any part of the world, I'm pleased to have you guys for 1st of December edition of Dr. Ory Martins Monthly. To empower people, we do not wait to do it once in a month. We also have Dr. Ory Martins Weekly, which is released on our podcast. We have Dr. Ory Martins Weekly on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify. You can check us out. Also available on our YouTube pages. This is weekly. Also, we have Dr. Ory Martins Daily. It's on WhatsApp. We have about 300 members, and we're still getting more and more members to it. I'm sure my colleague will drop the WhatsApp link. If you want to join in any platform, please, guys, let's drop on the Facebook, on Instagram. For those listening to us, now the part of our daily motivation, daily tips, financial success, real estate investment, how to make it big, how to work for retirement or save for retirement. Those tips have been dropped there. And this week, monthly webinar, going to be on why is success so hard? Why is success so hard? And the hidden tips that nobody is telling you. We're going to reveal this in the next few months. Sit back and let us enjoy this. But before then, I want to start by this. That when you work at the end of the month, you collect salary. At the end of the week, you collect wages. Or you do business, you earn profit. My principle, my concern, my philosophy is that the money you earn in form of salary, wages, or profit is not your money. During the week, I had the opportunity to talk to, last week now. Last week, I had opportunity to address some young entrepreneurs and leaders. And I mentioned to them that your profit, your wages, your salary is not your money. And you are protesting. Sir, it's my money. It's my money, I must spend it. But at the end of the day, they got the point. And what is the point? Those money are not your money, are your sweat money. When you sweat it out, you get paid. If you don't continue going there to your work, to sweat it out, to your business, to sweat it out to make profit, those profit, wages, salary will not keep on coming. So, to show that it's your sweat money, and what must you do when the sweat money comes? Put out substantial part of your sweat money and put it where to work your money for you. When your money work money for you, or more money for you, you are made. But if you keep on working for money, you are finished. So, I'm starting this month episode by telling you that what you call your money is not your money. Put it where to work your money for you. Where your money is working more money for you, you're good. But if you keep on working for money, you may work till you die. So, let's go to the main point for the day. Why success so hard? Why success so hard is the episode. So, I would say, what is our limit? As human, what's the level we cannot get to? I would say none. None. God created us to be able to create things. And that's where we're told we were created as human in his image. So we're the most creative, most amazing things on planet Earth. We can do amazing things. And humans have been doing amazing things. We talk about Burj Khalifa. 2,717 feet above sea level. We talk about humans building bridges to cross to the other side. We have seen humans going under the water to create tunnels to link to other cities and other countries. We have seen humans creating electric bulb we are using today. We have seen humans flying through rockets to the moon, to this space. So, nothing. Now, some people that are in abject poverty, born into poverty, they have come to condition their mind that poverty is their portion. Poverty is their life. Want, begging, always be at the mercy of people, government, situation, and conditions have come to be their portion. I would say, don't subscribe to such idea. God has not created one to be poor throughout his life. God has not made human to continue to remain in abject poverty. You can get out of it. You can read yourself out. You can talk yourself out. You can mentor yourself out of the condition, undesirable condition you find yourself today. How? We'll look at that shortly. But we are saying God did not create you to be poor. Granted, there will continue to be poor people around us. But what do you need to do differently? Not to continue remaining in the one condition, in abject condition, in a lack condition you find yourself. That is the point of discussion. I would say poverty is a temporary condition that can be changed at any time. Poverty is a temporary condition. It is not intended for human to be poor. God doesn't want us to be poor. God doesn't want us to continue struggling financially. God doesn't want to be desperate, in desperate need of our basic need. God created us to be great. We exist to be great, to innovate, to create, to produce, and to have excess. Someone listened to me and said, "What has Martins turned to a soothsayer? Has he turned to a motivational speaker that will motivate but without result?" That's not the point we're talking about here. We're talking about method that have been proven, what millions of people have used in the time past, and people are using in our time to leave the condition of want, to leave the condition of poverty, to leave the condition where they were born, where they find themselves, and be great. So, we are desired, it's within our DNA, our genetic makeup, to innovate, to create, to make things happen. And that's the point. We are to create. Every able-bodied man can walk him or herself out of poverty. Every human, listen to me. If you have the capacity to listen to me and understand the point I'm making, I'm telling you, you can actually walk yourself, talk yourself out of poverty. How? You can read yourself out of poverty by reading good books. You can get a mentor that can mentor you out of poverty. Talking about mentor, you don't necessarily go to somebody, "Please, I want to be your mentee." You can read their books, follow them. These days, follow them online, know their lives, their dislikes, the mistakes they've made. You learn from their mistakes. You can choose somebody from the other side of the world to mentor you without you ever meeting the person in your entire life. It's possible. That's the point we are making. It's possible for someone to mentor you out of poverty. And these days, I would say, you can watch YouTube. It has never happened in our generation. Watch YouTube, interesting channels, interesting program, interesting recording. You can follow your mentor if your mentor is active on YouTube And from there, you can watch yourself out of poverty. You can do this and you can achieve this. It's not rocket science. Unfortunately, when we try to achieve something great, to be successful, and we're unable to make it. Many times we want to work ourselves out of poverty, we're unable to make it. There'll be obstacles, there'll be roadblocks, there'll be interjections, there'll be government policies, there'll be one thing or the other. When these things happen, we get frustrated, we get discouraged, we blame village people, we blame spirituality. People say it's a spiritual thing, one name or the other. I want to assure you, no village people is following you. No village people is pursuing you. No angels or maybe things I've done in the time past that is haunting you. No generational curse that is preventing you. Those things you consider as obstacles are parts of what you need to be great and super great. What do I mean? Those things are teaching you a lesson. They are toughening you, preparing you for something great. I want to take a sample. I want us to look at people that have won lottery, right? People that have been in power beyond their expectations. What happened when people win lottery? Few months or few years later, they go back to poverty where they started from. It will be worse than where they were than after they win few months or few years after they won the jackpot, the lottery. A story was told of a guy called Dr. H2O. Dr. H2O was a hawker, a guy on the street of Lagos that knows how to hawk water, promote water. When he's talking to people in traffic, we tell them advantage of water, the need for them to drink water. And it was representing a particular water brand, Aquafina. He does it so well that the story gets into the internet. And this story gets into Aquafina group. They made this young man brand ambassador. They empower him. They will keep him so great to the tune of more than 15 million naira that this guy is controlling. Remember, this guy was hawking water on the streets. Maybe his profit per day is 1,500 naira that he goes home with. And he was happy doing it. Now he has been empowered with about 15 million naira. He became successful in quotes overnight. And what happened? The guy himself as someone that's arrived, a big boy, a lot of demand from the community, from friends, from family. A year later, his video went viral again on the social media. And what is the story again? That the guy has gone broke, back to the streets, even worse than what was empowered by Aquafina. And the only reason this guy has, the only person the guy can blame is devil, witchcraft, village people, spiritual thing happening to him. The question is, does this guy has a capacity? Was he trained to become an entrepreneur? He had just became. Was he trained to manage millions? Guy hawking on the street. The answer is no. So while he was hawking, he was enjoying it. Those roadblocks he was seeing, he was not seeing them as a village people. He see those roadblocks as something that need to be overcome. Now suddenly he became super successful. He could not manage it. The lack of Dangote we are talking about today, or Tedola, the lack of Elon Musk, just mention the successful people you know around you. At one point or the other, they face their obstacles. They face challenges. Our ability for these guys to overcome these challenges made them who they are. Our ability for them to stand tough, strong, build their muscle, their willpower to manage the resources that come their way. What's your challenge as we're talking? So, those obstacles, detours, impediment, challenges you are seeing, they are for you to grow. They are designed for God that don't want you to be in poverty, to get your skin toughened, your mental faculty to manage what is coming. So that when they come, you manage and manage well. What do you need to do as you improve, as you overcome those challenges? Obstacle, detours, impediment now become easier. That does not mean once you overcome them, they will not come again. They will. They may surface at any point, but managing them become easier because we already managed such before. A lot of people today go from grace back to grass. Why? Because of how they manage the impediment, the challenges, the toils that come their way. Maybe they've forgotten how they manage them when the time passed. Now they are battling or they are bathing in success. They are enjoying the success. Think about sport men, the footballers, the athletes. Just mention the sport. The successful musicians, the Nollywood artists, the Hollywood actors and actresses. They practice and practice and practice more than you can ever imagine. You admire them on the screen, you want to be like them. But if you are faced with their rigorous exercise, practice, training, you may drop the idea. You may not want to be like them. You want to be as glory as they're doing. You want to be as successful as they are. A lot are put into it. A lot of challenges are facing them. A lot of detours, a lot of impediment. But because of consistently pushing, they are able to overcome this. Yes, I see a lot of people join us online now. We have a good number of people on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. Please, guys, keep on coming. And please remember to drop your questions, your comments on the chat box, on the comment section. Respond to them because I'm live here now. I'm not able to take your questions, but my team, and after this discussion, the conversation, we go back to YouTube. If you are on Zoom, please, after the conversation, you can also see what other people are saying on YouTube. When the Zoom channel is done, we'll go to YouTube, or we'll go to our Facebook, Instagram to be interacting. For the next few hours after this program, interaction will continue. Please keep on coming. Please, you can drop your name, first name, and where you are listening to us from. First name and where you are listening. If possible, the time zone, the time you are, where you are now. In Nigeria here, it's after 8 p.m., 1st of December. Wherever you are, drop your first name, where you are listening to us, and the time zone, so that we can know that's very active on the social media, and we can know that you are there with us, and also you are there for us. Thank you guys for being part of this episode, 1st of December, Ory Martins Monthly, coming every 1st of the month, 8 p.m. Nigeria time, and this time, wherever you are listening. I don't know your situation, I don't know your condition now, but so many people, when things are not working for them the way they plan, the way they expect, they believe that they are facing storm, tribulation, and that life is working against them. I will tell you that life is not working against you. Life is working for you. Life is working for your favor. What do I mean? Those things called turbulence, persecutions, challenges, chaotic life. There's something you need to look deep. Another area probably you need to focus on. Another area that God wanted to see. And when we overcome this, you overcome if only you determine that you overcome. A lot of people listen now, Their situation is so bad, I seem not to see the way out. But we are saying life is not working against you, life is working for you. All human were endowed with ability to withstand the situation that may come against us. Because we are created in a God image. In God's image, we were created. So we have the ability to overcome, to create. But then something needs to happen. Our mental faculty to believe, to reason that these things are what will toughen us to make us better. And I tell people that when capacity, a lot of people on my radio program, Real Estate on Radio with Dr. Ory Martins, they call in, they ask me, we want us to invest in real estate. We want us to, but we don't have the money. Even salary is not enough to cope. Or I have a little money. What should I invest on? My answer is first invest yourself. Investment in yourself will help you to build capacity. And by the time capacity meets with opportunity, life changes. When you build your capacity and you look for opportunity, and these two join together, life changes and great thing starts happening in your life. When so many things happen that people are blaming witchcraft, village people, it may not necessarily be village people. It may be that nature, life, God is teaching you what you need to know to get to the next level. So I want to go over a few things that people will not tell you. If they tell you, maybe they don't even know that we need to know to see that success is not necessarily hard. What you think as hard or obstacle, impediment, challenges, barrier for you to get to the success may not be barrier after all, may not be impediment, may not be challenge. We want to look at that. Few points that we need to look at together now. Yes, few tips I want us to know that I want to drop before we conclude this webinar. First is about spirituality. Everything is not spiritual. When things are not going well with you, don't be in a hurry to conclude that that's a portion spiritual. And this is one of the reasons why the biggest churches are getting more patronage. Because people are looking for immediate solution to their problem. If you hear that a new church just came up, it's a miracle church, solution providing church, people rush there. When they are there looking for their solution and they hear that there is another success church that will guarantee you church success, people rush down there. Not everything is spiritual. There are things at times you need to discuss. You need to develop your capacity, build your capacity. And when you have the capacity, the challenge will come. Those challenges are preparing you for things ahead, for greater things that you need to withstand. Ability for you to stand it, ability to grow above these things on your own, with God's help, with good books, with good mentoring, and practice will make it different. That's number one. Not everything is spiritual. Number two, capacity to manage, capacity to maintain what you have come gradually, not overnight. We mentioned earlier, people that won lottery, jackpots in the time past. What become of them? 90, if not 95% of them goes back to poverty. We've heard about Nollywood stars, sports, successful sport women and men going back to poverty. I don't know, there's a trend in the last few years. Super successful people, talk about the sports stars, Nollywood, they go into poverty when they are sick. You'll be hearing friends coming to social media, open an account or the other, people to contribute for their medicals, for their survivors. You'll be wondering, these are guys that are super successful. What happened? It's very simple. They were successful in acting, in sporting, in music, but they don't have financial thermostat. Their financial thermostat is so low. They don't have financial intelligence. Simply put, their financial intelligence is so low. That's why when they were successful in their career, people are celebrating them. But financially, they are not there. So the capacity to manage the money, the resources that come from their talent, from their skills, it's not there. That's why later in the year, they die of poverty. And I'm sure none of my listeners this hour want to rise and become successful in their career and later could not manage. So capacity to manage come gradually. And to support this, the Holy Scripture says that wealth gotten in haste will dwindle, but the one gotten little by little will increase. A sudden wealth has a way of going down. The one gotten little by little definitely will increase and will blossom. Look at the example of our Igbo brothers. When the Igbo man will bring a younger generation, a younger one from the village, and this young boy will serve the master for 5 years, at times 10 years. By the time this boy will set up the young boy in his business, the young boy may have just a little left for him or set aside for his master. In no time, 5-10 years, this little boy that came from village will have ability to bring more boys and be successful. But give me millions of naira to start. Maybe the young boy will start with 500,000 naira or just 1 million naira set up by his boss. But here I am, Ory Martins, that does not learn and not go through the apprenticeship period. Give me 10 million as against 1 million of these guys. These guys have ability to multiply his 1 million to be 10 million in the shortest period of time. But me that's given 10 million, the ability to multiply it may not be there. Before you know it, may come down to 1 million. That's what I'm talking about capacity, very important. Another salient point people may not tell you is mentorship. In Nigeria, where I'm talking from now, we have a lot of godfatherism, a lot of godfathers. But in some country, Western country, what we have is a mentorship. Mentorship, their program, their homes, their institutions that mentor people. There are a lot of NGOs, institutions that promote mentoring. Mention that they have a lot of mentoring houses, but in some country, we have godfathers. What is the difference between mentoring or mentorship and godfatherism? A mentor is somebody that have achieved what you want to achieve in life. A mentor is somebody that can hold you accountable for what you do or what you fail to do. A mentor is somebody that wants to see you great, if possible, far ahead of himself. But a godfather is somebody that wants to promote you for his own interest. A godfather is somebody that will not want you in any day, in any way, to outgrow, to outperform his own success. That's why we need to get a mentor, whether physically, virtually, mentally. Read books, go online and search a mentor, follow them wherever they go, learn from them what they have done wrong and what they have done right.